Hey guys, welcome to Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Today we're going to be playing on the Deep Elf of Bahamut again. And I apologize in advance if you actually hear a bit of rumbling or talking in the background. Unfortunately, it's one of those days and, well, I can't really wait much longer to record. I actually do need to record because I want to go to sleep kind of early today. Been having a really crap sleep schedule for like the last however long period of time. Yeah, I've basically been sleeping at like 4 in the morning and then waking up at like 12. It's pretty bad. I want to eventually stop doing that, so, you know, gotta start thinking ahead. On this character, we're looking for, I believe it was Swamp Dragon armor. Yeah, because we kind of want the, we're kind of gunning for that, what do you call it? Poison resistance. That means we can take off our Steam Dragon armor and get a bit more AC, and also be able to get that, get rid of the poison resistance ring and replace it with something slightly better. Okay, we got shafted, that's fine. Reasonable, I suppose, one could say. A little bit worried, of course, because we are making quite a bit of noise with all these explosions. That's fine. Picked up a nice teleport scroll. Gonna use Bolt of Fire and just fire into the fog because we know exactly where he is. There's no point in pretending we don't. No point in playing by the rules. Let's check out what this wand is. Digging, not bad. I'm actually going to... Ow, that was a torment scroll, okay. I'm actually going to recharge the hasting one because I feel like that's a really important one for us. Hasting on this character gives me defense and offense, even more so than normal because I don't ever want to be in melee with stuff. And I also... excuse me. I also get to shoot my spells off faster. And considering how much mana this character has, it really is just a question of how many spells I can shoot off before dying. So realistically, having haste up is really powerful for this character. That leather armor is actually kind of worth checking out. Unfortunately, we can't hold anything left. Plus 6 ring of strength is absolutely useless to this character. Scroll of noise does nothing. Let's just hit him with some stuff. Oh my god, okay, this is gonna be a pain. Oops. Gonna have to kill this stuff first. Great. So this is stealth plus, that's useless. Okay. Well, good. No worries. Make sure to eat food. There's a swamp dragon. Is it in shallow water? No? Okay. Oh, sorry. If it was in deep water, we'd lose the hide even if it did drop a corpse because, well, the corpse would be in deep water and we wouldn't be able to pick it up, so. But that's okay. It's okay. I also do need to check the spell failures before I, like, make a huge decision and switch to Swamp Dragon on and all that, but it should be fine for now. This crocodile does not want to get hit by stuff. That's fine. Fair enough. That's all I can say to him. Do we have any food in the dungeon? Yeah, we have some. That's good. Just worried. Food, I tend to mismanage my food somewhat because I just don't care about it at all. So, you know. Gotta be careful. Let's actually turn evocations once it hits 5. In favor of slightly more spell casting. For some reason I have like something in my throat or something. There's the Swamp Dragon hide. Let's go back upstairs and check out what it does. If it's anything worthwhile. I'm actually not really sure how good it's going to be, but I have a feeling it's decent. So right now we have everything at 1%, and Ozakuba's is 86%. We put the Swamp Dragon hide on. Everything becomes, some stuff becomes 2%, some stuff becomes 4%, and Ozakuba's becomes 99% fail. In terms of defense, we lose 5 AC, but once we increase this, it's 5 AC for 3 armor, and that's not horrible. Yeah, okay, that's a pretty fair trade-off, I suppose. In terms of rings, we can now go for the Ring of Wizardry rather than the Ring of Poison Resistance, because we have a Poison Resistance now. and that will basically completely offset the it actually completely offset the malice we suffer for wearing slightly heavier armor. So we did get a little bit better stuff. So 16 plus actually wait, 16 plus 23 is actually 39, and this one is actually only 37. However, it will be slightly better in time. We need to actually train a bit of armor now to get our armor up. Turn evocations off, turn some spell casting on, get some more of that spell hunger down. So we took a slight hit in power, but in a couple of floors we'll probably see a bigger return, and we'll notice that the steam dragon is slightly better, slightly worse. Realistically, there's also the hidden, I guess, like benefit of getting slightly more guaranteed damage reduction. Generally speaking, it's too annoying and complex to explain correctly, but guaranteed damage reduction basically just says the heavier your armor, the better it is for blocking damage. In the most general sense, aside from giving AC. It's not something that I like to condone checking because it's a fiddly as hell mechanic to think about, so I just generally say ignore it, but you know, well, I am trying to justify using this because I just blew 4 enchant armor scrolls. Bolts of Fire is really strong here, especially with Vehement. Basically nothing can hit us without getting hit with at least 3 Bolts of Fire, which is really nice for us. Gonna make sure to eat rations in a way that preserves as much inventory space as possible. I actually am considering running the Staff of Fire right now, just to start blowing stuff up, because this is a really strong Bolt of Fire. Yeah, with this, oh my god, that's Nicola. We aren't resistant to electricity. Why can't I shoot it in? Okay, fair enough. Okay, so we need to drink a resistance, and we also need a haste. And also, I guess, get this stuff. Let's fireball. Let's get some sick damage. Shoot the fireball like that, because I'm assuming that's where Nicola is. It's over there. Okay, he's still not dead yet, that's fine. Wasn't really expecting to kill him with that little. Where is he? Did he teleport somewhere? Okay, he blinked, so he's still around here somewhere. Use the Orb of Destruction here. And also throw a Lamp of Fire his way. Okay, that didn't work. Let's get... Okay, this is kind of scary. He's right next to us. Alright, wait, Poison Arrow is pretty good. Let's use IMB to finish him. Actually, we want to get him on shallow water because he might be holding something sick. Accidentally reanimate his corpse so that he's not holding the sick things. That's fine though. We don't want to harm Nicola the zombie because he's probably going to kill the crap out of us, even without his electricity. Oh wait, he kind of sucks without his electricity. Huh. Well, he dissipated anyway. Let's check out what glove he got. So that's plus 16. That actually screws us pretty badly. Huh. We lost a bunch of AC. Okay, well that's fine. I guess we'll just keep the bolt of Mace of Protection for now. It's still pretty good. Like, I'm not using it to melee stuff. I never was anyway, so it's not a big deal. How do we, there we go. I think our guy just despawned, that's fine. So we're on Swamp 4, that's the last floor. I'm just wondering if the Lernian Hydra will be here. Not really sure. Is he in here? Okay, he's not. Good. Okay, well, I'm not actually sure if this is a rune vault. It doesn't look like one. We'll assume it is, but it looks more like a red vault than a rune vault, to be honest. Oh my gosh, 1 teleportation and Scroll of Identify. Nice. Let's ID some potions. I think we need to ID more potions, honestly. Okay, that doesn't seem to be the rune vault. Yeah, I was wondering. It looked kind of suspicious, but at the same time, it didn't really look like a rune vault. Can't really explain to you why I made that conclusion, but it didn't look like one. Therefore, it wasn't. I don't know, swamp rune vaults tend to be very distinctive. I feel like I'm completely just rambling at this point. Bolt of Fire here. Let's eat a royal jelly. Mana's not the concern right now, it's more the food. Don't want to accidentally hurt ourselves. Let's do the delayed fireball here, just to get some extra damage off while we have the time. Hit him with the stuff. Okay, just gonna have to melee for a little while. Okay, what did we do that was... Wait. Oh, right, delayed fireball. Jesus Christ. I was like, we did something. I completely forgot. I have to like either turn something off or turn something on. And I just completely forgot what it was. Just goes to show how... Oh my god, that was a lot of damage. What was that? Must have been a raw fire. Raw bolt of cold that did like max damage. Because that was a lot of damage, man. Okay. Let's actually pull back here, get a battle sphere up. Just blast everything at range with max range bolts of fire. Let's read what this is. This is a scroll of requirements. So generally speaking, we want wand. Armor is also good. Jewelry is slightly less good because we have good stuff already. Stuff is not that good because we already have stuff. So it's either armor or wand. In terms of wands, we have pretty much everything we want, other than the only thing we'd want otherwise is heal wounds, and we've already got 5 heal wounds potions for now, so that's fine. Which means that armor is pretty much the best bet, but armor could be a real pain in the rear. It could give us something great, or it could give us something complete garbage. But that's the same for wand. Gold is pretty good. Food is not really that great, but we might have to think about it next time if we decide to churn through every single one of these potions, which is unlikely. I guess armor, just for the fun, but garbage. Damn it. I don't even need to look at it to realize that it's garbage. Scale mail is generally not something you would use on a mage, and there's pretty good reason. It has like a fairly poor. It's heavy, but it doesn't provide as much protection as like a Quicksilver Dragon armor. So even if it was like plus 11, it's still not that good. I just wouldn't like it. It would cut my spellcasting penalties. Oh my god. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, let's try to firebolt here. Ah, okay, I can't aim like that apparently. Scum. Let's use fireballs and good. Get some skeletons with us. We don't really need to worry about the other skeleton if we have our own skeleton army. Great. Pick up the orb, the rune. I hate thorn hunters, I gotta say. I hated them so much before. Not much has changed. Can you shoot a fireball like this? Come on, shoot another fireball. God damn. Just attack, man. Just do it. Just don't worry about it. Sick. Okay, we got the 3 spells. We didn't get Firestorm, which is pretty hilarious. But in all reality, we don't care, because A, I think we already have the Book of Annihilations, and B, I'm not really planning to use Firestorm anyway. Like, it might happen, but I don't care if it doesn't. It's not a big deal. It's kind of the way you should be treating level 9 spells in this game. If you get them, it's nice. If you don't get them, whatever. You can win the game without it. Let's fireball stuff. Tell our skeletons to just rip it apart. Hydra skeletons are really broken, and you'll learn to know this if you play any kind of Kiku. Let's get this guy and eat his corpse. Get my skeletons just kill stuff, it's fine. If they all die, I'm leaving anyway. Poison arrow and finish him off. And let's go back upstairs. Don't really care about clearing this floor too much. It's kind of a waste of time because the EXP is so little. Oh, but there's a scroll here. I can read it off the ground. It's a brand weapon. We don't want to get rid of the protection, so we'll leave it. While we're at it, let's ID the potion of degeneration, that's fine. What are the unknown potions left? Oh, they're all good ones. So Cure Mute, Cancellation, Beneficial, Experience, and Haste. So these are all good. I have at least 3 of those. So I have probably a Haste, a Cure Mutation, and a Cancellation. Yeah. And the bubbling green ones are probably the Cure Mutes. I have a feeling. Don't really ask me why. I don't really want to say that I had the wrong read. Let's go look for that minor magic book because we wanted that at some point. I'm feeling like we have enough money. I didn't really count, but I assume we do. Yes, we do. Good. Book of Minor Magic. That's going to give us Blink. Oops. We want Blink on Shift B, and that also gives us Repel Missiles, which will go on R. And everything else is pretty much useless. Actually, wait, no, Magic Darts are pretty good. Sting can go on Z, Shift A. Special translocations will unfortunately still remain unbought because we can't afford it. And now we head over to the Snake Pits. Repel Missiles is a godsend for mages. It's pretty good. Actually, it's just a godsend for everyone. It's one of those like spells you wish you had on every single character. There's literally 0 characters where you don't want it. Food might be a bit of an issue here. One thing I don't like about the fact that that old ass change where you can't eat poison corpses anymore if you have R-poise. One problem I have with that is that if you get like swamp and snake, you basically get no food for like a whole bunch of time. You have to feast off like only like salamanders. Let me think. Salamanders, swamp worms, leeches, and that's about it. Like, there's not a lot of enemies that are. Oh my god, this is kind of bad. Okay, I should probably stop trying to melee. It's a bad idea, but I'm doing it anyway because I don't care. Bolt of Fire is really good here. It's just killing everything. It's probably the reason why I do favor Vehement over Sif Muna, even with the changes that I haven't even tested yet, because frankly speaking, range is just so overpowered in this game. It's not even funny. Like, look, I can just fireball stuff from like full screen, and it's pretty sick. Like, I can even hit that eel back there with a bolt of fire. That's really good. And I can just back off and hit him when he hits full screen. It's basically like getting one free attack every single encounter, and sometimes more than once too. It's pretty overpowered. Like, here I can hit the eel, whereas normally I wouldn't be able to hit the eel because of the way that Vehement range works and how bolt spells interact. I haven't really explained bolt spell mechanics in this game, but I'm assuming most people know what they do. Basically, whenever you hit basically your bolt has a max range, and every time you hit an enemy with it, it reduces the range by 1. So you can't just like hit an entire screen full of enemies with bolts because it'll get slowly absorbed by the bodies. Quite morbid, yes, I agree. But it's true. It does kind of balance it because otherwise bolt spells would be so broken. You just get in a corridor and just lay into like every single enemy, like 7 enemies at once. It's way too efficient. And mages, well, we all know about mages. They aren't very good at being efficient. Except with these Olgreb's Toxic Radiance and such. Fireball's being pretty good though. Bolt of Fire. Bam, look at that. Oh, one-shot king. Oh, we one-shot it this time. Good. Thankful for us. Probably shouldn't be using Bolt of Fire on enemies that are trash. It's kind of unfortunate for us that our undead are getting in the way, but that's fine. They seem to be handling the problem, so not too worried about it. Let's try to do a sneaky, random angle shot. Good. Look at that Bolt of Fire. You can land like from all the way over here. Gotta say, the Humid is... What he does is not very flashy, but damn, it's useful. Alright, cool. We're running out of food because, well, Bolt of Fire spam is not very healthy. It does cost a lot, and like I said before, the food is running low because can't eat any of these chunks that are on the ground. Kind of is annoying. I've always had a problem with that change because like food in this game is like so useless except in certain situations, and then it's lethal. It's kind of like drowning. You never really drown, but then you do, and then you're like, what the freak? Why did that happen? Same with starving and food management. You're like, except food management is more like pulling your own toenails out. It's not a fun experience. It's very slow, it's painful, and you sometimes feel like you've got it, and then it doesn't happen, and then you're just like, oh my god. Like the last tournament game that I played, the tournament game I played lost at about 4 in the morning, I was sitting on 1 chunk and 1 fruit, and at some points I had no fruit and no food at all and no chunks, and I was near starving, and I almost just quit the character while I was in Zot. It was an octopode. Kind of explains why. But yeah, it was bad. It was bad times. I'm gonna actually have to move here, push forward, because my skeletons are getting in the way. I know I can't hit the salamanders, so they're not part of priority targeting for me. But I am trying to hit the guys behind him. Alright, gonna use ZD here to hit the salamanders, which are immune to fire. Gonna use my huge mana pool to just kind of blast at them a little bit, and then hit them with the wand of acid when they're not looking. I guess hit them with the Vial of Floods too. I'm supposed to use these evocables more. I do have a kind of bad habit of not doing that. Jesus, we are losing a lot of health. Okay, we should probably start backing off. Okay, we are in somewhat dire straits. Not too bad yet. Okay. Okay, this is definitely a blink scroll moment. Just because that thing can constrict us and kill us when we aren't paying attention. Though butchering its corpse and getting its chunks is worthwhile for me. It's worth the risk of overstaying my welcome just because I like having the extra food. Gonna heal up. Yeah, the chunk's already gone. That kind of sucks, but that's fine. The amulet of mana regen is actually hungering us a lot, but I still prefer it over the gourmand just because I feel like it's a good amulet and it's broken because it's combat ability over. You basically always want to prioritize combat ability over everything else. There's no such thing as utility in this game. Gotta keep my repel missiles up. Can't eat this guy either. Like, there is not a lot of stuff you can eat in this branch. It's kind of unfortunate, really. It's annoying to deal with, particularly. Let's just use a low hunger spell. Like, I'm starting to feel the pinch. I've got about 12 meat rations, which is a lot, but I'm assuming the worst, that I don't get much more food for the rest of the game, and that could be quite scary. I believe I did explain earlier on why I felt like mages weren't as good to play. Okay, we are being constricted right now and slowed. Okay. Let's actually pick this stuff up, see what it is. Stuff of power. That's just more mana. Do we want more mana, or do we want more AC? Probably more AC for now. Conjurations can probably go off, honestly. It's pretty much done. Like, everything is as high as it needs to be. I can just focus on training some defense now. Particularly fighting. Spellcasting can stay on because I like the hunger being reduced. And it also slow trains all my stuff, which is reasonable. I don't care particularly much for it. Okay. I don't want to go too far today because I am actually quite tired. It's the end of the day. Being pretty busy for some reason today. My results came out and such. I had to basically spend the whole day thinking about my life and considering things that were happening. I will say I did reasonably, if you are curious. I did underperform in some areas, but overall I did okay, I suppose. It's not the worst possible outcome. Everything was in the confidence interval that is my life. So I not quite expected it, but it was not like it was unreasonable or unexpected, these results. But they kind of fell in the median. I don't really want to like go into too detail because I either don't like showing off or I don't like telling people of my failure. One of the two. You can make up your mind as to which one that is. Ring of Flight, gross. Don't want that. But yeah, I don't know. Things happened. Like, I am willing to share a certain amount of stuff about my private life on this channel, but at the same time, I don't think it's necessary to tell every single detail. Just because I like having a bit of mystery, I guess. Though I don't know. It's like Demise the player is more interesting than Demise the person, I believe. Like, when I come on here and I just chill and I talk and stuff like that. I'm a bit more interesting than I'm not recording, I guess. Or maybe that's the other way around. Who knows? Oh, Wand of Healing's sick. Like, I suppose the last couple of series have actually been kind of low energy, but it's kind of low energy because hey, I don't like peeking my mic out, which I noticed was happening a lot back in the day, which has trained me somewhat to stay a little bit more calm. But also B, it's just like, I don't know. I don't want to give in to the hype, you know, sometimes. There's no point in acting like a crazy person just because I'm excited about something. If something's exciting, I'll say I'm excited. But I won't overreact to it. I'll try not to anyway. Because I am quite a boisterous person, I suppose. Large, loud personality. Let's put it that way. I mean, that's just a nice way of saying I'm a obnoxious prick, right? But, yeah, whatever. You get what you get. It's unfortunate. I don't know. What were we talking about? My attitude? Oh yeah, attitude's pretty garbage, but we'll try to fix it. One day. It's a work in progress, guys. Come on. Like, I don't know. I suppose it's difficult to moderate oneself when they feel comfortable. I mean, in those tournament videos, I was told like so many times, it was actually one of the most repeated things in the entire comment section that it's like, oh my god, you talk so much shit to your friends. You call them out so badly. I'm like, do I though? Oh god, this is instant death here. Let's actually heal wounds here, and fireball, and fireball, and fireball. No, we actually should back off here. Shouldn't risk getting encircled by that thingo. Probably need to leave this area first. Okay, we just casually lost half our health. Okay, so Snake 4 is being uncooperative. Okay, it's fine, I suppose. Let's actually not do Snake 4 for now. No. Let's see what staircases we have. We have this downstairs, we have this one. How do we get to oh shiz. See, it's definitely not what I wanted. Fear. Yeah, this wasn't a great idea. Christ. We need to summoning and haste ourselves. Yeah, I don't like the fact that this Guardian Serpent just feels like he can just do what he wants. I don't appreciate that. Get him the hell out of here. And by here I mean this mortal coil. Let's get some healing on us. Okay. So there's allies to this to the left of us. There's trash mobs to the top, and there's potential trash mobs at the bottom. But the anaconda is a pain. Okay, we'll just blink. Okay, screw it. Okay. That was a bit of a mistake by my part. That cost us a lot of blinking. Okay. We're not going to do snake for now. We'll do it later. We will actually just handle that in a later video when we are stronger with a lot more health and stuff, because I don't feel very good about that fight. I actually might pick up regeneration just because I can. I suppose that's a reasonable thing to do, right? Oh, we need Spellforge Servitor. Right, that was a bad idea. Okay, so what can we get rid of that's useless at this point in time? Sting is definitely useless. Spellforge Servitor is good with all these spells. Magic Dart can probably go, but we kind of want that still. Regeneration is still nice to have, so we'll just keep it with us. We'll turn some charms on just to get some regen up. We're going to go into vaults, knowing that we blew 4 blink scrolls. So we're going to try to be a bit more conservative about this. Just going to use this place to level up mostly, and to get more fighting and such. Let's use Bolt of Fire here. It's unfortunate if I die here. This is usually where I die. On mages. Okay. That happens, I guess. Where you miss your freaking Bolt of Fire 4 times on the same walk. What's going on here? Come on. That is... Jesus Christ, okay. Let's drink a potion of resistance. And I guess a potion of invisibility? And I guess a potion of agility? Like, I don't even know why this is so like, what? Hello? I know Storm Dragon's hurt, but like, come on, that much, man? I mean, I guess we have no health, right? That's probably the only answer. But we're training it, like, this is kind of why debuffs are considered bad, I suppose, by the top tier of the tier list enthusiasts. That's okay. Let's back off here. Get some more mana. But yeah, people say debuffs are kind of garbage because of their low health, and I don't necessarily disagree with them. Like, dealing with the low health is a pain in the ass to play. It's kind of the reason why I hate mages. You tend to not be able to train as much fighting, and it's kind of gross. Come on, just kill it. Do we have Sticky Flame still? Yeah, we do. We probably should get rid of that at some point. It might be useful for getting an invisible thing, but it's not that important, in all honesty. Okay, let's go ahead and Bolt Fire the crap out of everything. Why not? Butcher a bunch of corpses. Oh right, Olgrebs is relevant now. Totally forgot about that. Okay. I'm just randomly meleeing stuff for no real reason. Actually, I shouldn't be meleeing stuff if I want to be really optimal, just because meleeing stuff is a bad idea. Oh look, enemies that I can kill in one hit. What? Boggarts? What are you talking about? What are those things? This thing like actually works really well against him. And double Bolt of Fire shows the importance of having boosted spell power with max range. Look at that disgusting power. Oh my goodness. This character is actually gross. Look at that. Oh my god. One hit. Oh, this guy doesn't want to die. Too bad. He doesn't have a choice. Let's walk away from the Boulder Beetle. Don't want to accident. For some reason, like they have like no startup time, so they just hit you for like 60 damage in one turn, and you think they did a massive attack, but what actually happens is they roll up and they hit you, and that works as a Orb of Destruction. But I have a feeling that okay, Sticky Flame doesn't work. It's kind of a reason why Sticky Flame is kind of gross and bad, because sometimes it just doesn't work on the undead that are invisible, or the demons. Sorry. I'm just gonna go ahead and fireball the crap out of this place because why not? Yeah, just come on down the whole way. I'll fireball you. It's fine. Bam. All right, sick. Let's get moving. Yeah, those ugly things. Those ugly skeleton things look really cool. Let me just. Yeah, they look really gross. Okay, never mind. They always did kind of look cool to me. I don't know, but it's just not really a thing that you can ever have as a main part of your game, you know. So it's hard to care that much about them. It's hard to have strong opinions on bits of the game unless they get removed. I forget. Did the ugly things always look like that? I'm pretty sure they did. Or was it impossible to res them? I forget. One of the two. But hey, I wonder if it's possible to get all the old sprites and stuff and just compare how they've changed. It probably would take a long time, but I would be down to see some of that. Let's go ahead and poison the crap out of everything because Olgrebs is good. OP spell. Fireball here just to stop myself from getting marked. Bolts of fire for days. The fact that we have mana regen is pretty sick because it stops them from, lets me just not have to rest at all. I can just like kind of walk around. Same as actual regen. Look at this. Boom. See, stubby fireballs would have to wait one more turn to do that, and even then, it would, because of the way that the drag. Oh my! What? I hate that. Stop doing half my health in one hit, please. It's very rude. Don't appreciate it. Christ. Okay. That's all. That's just about as much burst damage as I can take for one day. My heart will give out. So let's end it here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.